Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to Let's Play Siralim Ultimate. In this episode we have to start a new circuit. We've got to go through all of these realms. We've got to buy all the keys, and that's gonna leave us well positioned to do another set of ascensions. Before we do that though, let's recap what we did last couple of episodes. We ascended basically 4 more people. That leaves us at 28 ascensions done out of 40, which is 70%. And that means there are only 12 to go. That means we're going to need approximately 360 keys total, out of which we currently have 71, which is very far off. However, we have a lot of emblems to spend with the various gods. We should have about 130, 140 extra keys at the end of all of that. That'll leave us at around 200 and a bit. And then doing another 2 sets of ascensions will... well, the math gets complicated, but we are actually pretty close to hitting our goal, at least in terms of getting the keys. Another thing that happened last episode, in addition to getting all of these achievements, is we also hit 87% overall game completion. And like, these percentage points are going to get slower and slower to get, especially as the achievements start to dry up. So eventually there are only so more castle achievements left, for instance. There are only so more like battle achievements left. There are only so more creature achievements, god achievements. Master is the only other one where there's more than 100 achievements left to get. But eventually the only category with a lot of stuff left to get is going to be the character achievements. Most of them are going to be the achievements for beating 100 rounds with all of the classes. That's going to end up taking us quite a while. But now is not the time to worry about that. Now is the time to continue on with our quest to get all of the ascensions done. The next step for that is going to be getting this circuit done, buying all of these keys. Hey, there's an achievement. One of the remaining god achievements for donating to Tamara Murgo. And that's good. Let's go into this nether portal, which is also good. Gives us a bit of loot, probably some combat as well. Yeah. Let's get this done. Oh no, the bones are alive. As far as I know, the bones being alive is just a straight up bad outcome, because you don't get any loot at the end. The loot we got from this was okay, I guess. We got 1 nether stone. Not a great one, but we'll get some piety out of that at the end. And let's go inside this as well. So what do you want out of this episode? Well, we want the same things we want out of every episode. We want some good loot, we want some cards, we want some skins, we want to find rare masters, we want to go deep into the realms, and generally want to have a good time. But really, I would quite appreciate it if we could get some good loot. Excuse me. Because the last few episodes haven't been as lucrative as they could have been. Right, so all we gotta do now... all we gotta do is just summon whatever we want, because we are done. We are done hunting individual classes of creatures for this Rune of Prophecies. So yeah, let's just do it like this. And let's go. Let's see what we can get done in this episode. Of course, we gotta make sure we spend our emblems. So hopefully we can find 6 more emblems. That way we can buy 1 extra key from Tamara Murgo. It'll be tough, but possible. You have a good chance of getting emblems for completing the realm quest as well. So there's an outside chance that we could, but it'll be tough. Emblems lying on the ground obviously will help. And this is a weird layout for this realm, but we'll try our best. Yeah, not a great realm, but you know what? That's okay. That's okay. What do we got? Okay. Yeah, okay, that's okay. Yeah, let's hit this dude as well. Let's go up and around. Let's go down here. And let's try and get through this realm as efficiently as we can. Hopefully finding a few more emblems. If not, we'll just buy 4 keys. And then we'll call it good. Speed is gonna be something we will aim for. Who are you? Are you special? No, you're just the Uralos master. Uraloses rely on the strength of cooperation with their kin in order to bolster their power in battle. They loathe bear jokes, so mind your tongue. Seriously, bear naked, that's your joke? You truly find that funny? Prepare to die. I don't blame you. That's a pretty terrible joke. I didn't even realize that these guys were bears. I thought they were like rats or rodents or something. Although I guess Uralos, now that I'm thinking about it, I guess that's a bear kind of name, like Uralos, kind of like Ursa, if that's what the game was going for. Anyway, we got an achievement as well for beating the Uralos for the 10th time. And of course, along this whole process, we're also going to be grinding some defense and provokes. Not because they help us in any way, not because we need them, but only because there's an achievement for it. And it's 100,000. You need to defend 100,000 times. You need to provoke 100,000 times. And if you neglect those achievements, then you'll be in a situation where you're at the end of the game and everything else is done, and then the only thing left will be you've got to provoke another 37,000 times, and then that'll be just an awkward little moment for you. I mean, you'll get it done in the end, but it'll you will wish that you had started on it sooner, and I don't want that to happen to me too many times. Alright. Let's get through. And let's hope we find some good stuff, because we've been struggling in the last few episodes in terms of loot. It hasn't been a great time. Hopefully this episode is better, but you know what? We'll find out. We're only in the first realm so far. Alright. Alright. Okay, do a bit of this. Do a bit of that. Take that out. Take this. Okay, do a bit of this, do a bit of that. Duck into all these little little alcoves, because you can't leave any treasure chests behind, because all it takes is one good loot drop from one good chest to completely turn around your mood, just like in Diablo 2. All it takes is one loot drop to completely change the feeling of a run. Hell, all it takes is one good loot drop to completely change the feeling of a whole week's worth of runs if you finally get a jar rune to drop, or you finally get some really rare item that you're farming for. Like, I don't know, what's a really important unique item? Like an ethereal Titan's Revenge, you know, something like that. You know, finding one of those can just completely make, like I said, it can make your whole week. By the way, I did find an ethereal Titan's Revenge, and if I remember, I will put a screenshot of it up right now, just because I'm very proud of that. It was one of the best things, one of my favorite loot drops from playing a D2R, other than the Perfect Roll Herald of Zakrum, which I already talked about previously. Okay, so we didn't quite get 100. Unless there's something I'm missing. Let's take one last look around. I don't see anything. It's a weirdly laid out round, but you know what, let's just call it good and go to another one. Ooh, we've got a boss fight coming up. Excuse me. Yeah, I have a very long, very persistent cough that's sticking around, and which isn't being helped by the fact that my throat is dry, and by the fact that I'm not a natural commentator, so that even when I don't have a cold, even when I've never had a cough, sometimes I'll just, like, my throat will get to the point where I'll just have to cough or clear my throat, so just bear with me. Alright, a chance to resist damage is kind of bad. We're also about to hit another favor rank with Regalis, which is just crazy. She should give us more stuff with all the ranks I've gotten with her. Yeah, see, I don't want to summon enemies in this round because enemies are not only they not only have a chance to resist damage normally, but they also are fused with Void Lords, and some of them are really annoying. Like, they have repelling and other dumb buffs. Yeah, like look at this nonsense. So I'm just gonna, like, duck in and out. In and out. Plus it's a false god realm, so you tend to not really summon too many people in these realms anyway, just because you need to kill all of the enemies in order to summon the boss. And then by the end of it, you don't always want to, like, go back and then summon more enemies, you know? So the boss fight is going to be annoying because the boss already has an 18% chance of avoiding damage. We just gave him another 20% chance on top of that. Let's give you more intelligence. Right, so that's going to be a mimic fight. Okay, so this is it's kind of annoying. So let's do it like this. Do a bit of this action. Bam, you're dead. God, man. I really hope we find some good stuff. But again, all we can do is hope. Well, here's something, but it's unfortunately not that great. It's a decent rarity on it. It'll give us a good amount of piety at the end, but ultimately it's not that exciting. These guys went down pretty quickly. That's nice. 3 debuffs. Yes, please. Immune to spell damage. That means the boss can only be hurt with physical damage. What? What the hell is this? Oh, it's a rat. Orbit the rat evidently wants to give us some loot. I'll take it. Appreciated. There's another netherstone. Alright. We are in netherstone week, so we should be finding lots of these. Netherstone week I'm basically going to interpret as a week for us to get a lot of piety. Unless we find some really bangin' triple trait netherstone where all the traits are useful, which I guess is possible. I guess it's always possible. Alright. Oh, these guys are so annoying to fight if they have any sort of way to resist your damage. These protected enemies, just because of the okay, the game was slowing down, but it seems to be fine. I was gonna say just because of the number of times you have to hit them. Not a huge fan of like basically trash mobs having damage caps, but we've been through this before. No need to relitigate this. Let's just kill everybody, summon the boss, kill the boss, and move on. There's one more enemy. And here's another netherstone, alright? So it is gonna be that kind of a day, at least in the arachnid nest. I would prefer other stuff though. Oh, well, okay then. Whoa, this has a trait on it. Feed the fire. Is that a good trait? Creatures can have more attack. For each time any of your creatures have manually cast an arsenal spell, trait does not stack. Right, you know what? I'm gonna start locking all of my trait netherstones, just to make sure I don't accidentally destroy them. The game in the next update is gonna give you the ability to favorite items. Now, previously what I've been doing is, since there wasn't such a thing as an option to favorite, I'd been using the lock option as basically a way of favoriting netherstones. Meaning, like, if they're locked, that must mean there's something special about them. However, now that you can favorite stones properly, or now that you will soon be able to do that, I will instead, I'll be locking them and I'll instead be favoriting them, and then it'll also take care of another sort of issue, which is that at the end, like assuming all of our trait netherstones are locked. At the end of each episode, when it comes time to destroy the netherstones that aren't needed, we can just sort them by locked and unlocked, and then just crush everything that isn't locked. Where the fuck is this? How'd you get there? Oh, I guess it was, fuck off, it's protected. I guess it's one of the nemesis creatures that got spawned by one of those spider shrines. Anyway. Okay. Mysterious portal. Lost construct. I'll cough a little bit, I guess. Do greater dispel. Now we made him immune to indirect damage. Please do an archangel. Nope, you didn't do what I needed you to do. You know what? You gotta provoke. I think now we're strong enough. Maybe not, maybe not. Maybe we need a little bit more gas in the tank. Let me do some entangling roots. And now we're fine. Now we can just do... Where is that? There we go. Bam. Bam. Yep, now we're good. Now we're all good. You could do... Oh no, you can't do mutilate because he's immune to spells. And bam, and we have won. Nothing in chest number 1, nothing in chest number 2. Do we get anything at all special? I think this is the guy that gives us engineer anointments. So if I see one of those, I might just pick it up. Enemies take more indirect damage? That could be an interesting thing. Well... Last stand could be interesting. Or we could take locked and loaded. Actually, let's take the best offense. This could be a good way. It could work well for certain builds that lean into high defense, right? Yeah, let's take that. Do we get anything at all? Well, we get another trait, Break of Dawn. Is that a good? So the first one we found was Feed the Fire, and your creatures have more attack for each time. I don't know about that. What was the other one we found? It was Break of Dawn. Break of Dawn. Enemies take more damage for each turn they've taken. Whatever, let's lock it. Yeah. At some point I'm gonna have to like drastically reorganize my netherstones. Most likely by doing what I just said, which is locking all the ones with traits, and then looking at which ones are useful traits and giving those ones special names. Yeah, because right now it's a bit of a mess. The other thing is, what I'm thinking is a good trait right now is purely from the lens of what's good for this specific party. All of that is going to change the moment we start playing as a other parties. So you know what? We're gonna be rolling the Goblet of Trials, I do believe, just because I'm gonna be doing this while, you know, all the way up until we get that achievement for getting 50 million piety. I'm gonna be rolling the Goblet of Trials very diligently, just to get a bit of extra piety out of it. I'll roll it once. If it doesn't give me what I want, I'll do what I have been doing. I'll go on pause, and I am going to go on pause, so I'll see you shortly. And if I'd hung around to just roll it one more time, I would have gotten this done. That's okay, though. OBS has been relatively well behaved recently. I'm not too bothered about that. So what's the problem here is that... Okay. How are we gonna complete 5 missions, man? Well, first of all, we have a mission to hand in right now. That's gonna help. And it's an assassination. Ass-ass-I-nation. So who are we on? We're on... So none of these sphinxes. Okay, I guess we gotta get some sphinx trade materials, starting with Sphinx Zealot, and we gotta roll a new, or we gotta set a new bounty as well. Yes, set a new bounty, lost construct. I don't know, man. Mindworm, I guess. I could just hand in the Rune of Prophecies right now. But I think we're about to maybe make some progress. Well, we're about to hand in a training mission soon. Keyforge missions happen pretty regularly. Pilgrimage. Okay, so we're about to hand a pilgrimage, a training mission, and a Keyforge mission fairly soon. And hopefully, while we're doing that, we can also get the Pandemonium Shrine done. Oh, right. That sounds like a plan to me. 86. Oh, but extra traits. Oh, but it's a good enough bonus to take into the Astral Gallery. By the way, I didn't buy any of the keys from Regalis. That's because we're going to be going back to the Arachnid Nest throughout this process every time there's a false god fight. So I'll buy the keys from Regalis in the final false god fight that we're doing as part of this circuit. BSA, BSM. Ooh, and we got an achievement for donating to Muse. That's good. That's another one. Well, we have to we have to donate to her 10 more times. That's another step along the way to doing that. So I'm thinking we're probably not gonna be summoning too many people at the candle in this realm either. Not a huge fan of getting into more combat than I need to in extra trait realms. But I guess it's not that bad either. God, really do not like protected enemies. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Alright. What are enemies fused with? Sins. That shouldn't be too bad. This is the animation master. Alright. Reasonable. Let's just do a bit of this. Oh, there's less stat gain. Oh, shit. Well, hopefully we can take these guys out regardless. Oh my god, come on, just die. Thank you. That's our 9th victory against the animations. This dude giving us some loot. Alright. 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 Okay, nothing there. Nothing there. Ooh, is this gonna be... Oh, no, I think we found this skin before. I think we found this skin before. Excuse me? Anyway. What? Oh, come on. Just fuck off. Yeah, we've seen that skin before, otherwise it would have opened up a loot window and given us that skin. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this realm. That just feels weirdly slow. I think I might just take the money and run, so to speak, and not do any farming. Yeah, because we can't do the Clayman and Rabbit dementia because we're having to deal with the extra traits. So, yeah. Alright. 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 Let's see. Let's take these dudes out. Alright. Alright. Get this out of the way. This done. Take that. Ooh, another trait. Soul Squelch. What is that? What is that? Soul Squelch. Reduces its maximum health to its current health. That's interesting. It's very interesting. I know I could lock it, but I'm not gonna. The reason I'm not gonna, because before I start locking netherstones willy-nilly, I need to go through the list and see which ones are important enough to mark out as special items. Because if I start locking all of them, then I won't remember which ones I locked because I thought they were special, and which ones I locked just because I, eventually started locking netherstones. So I tell you what, there's no need to do this right now. We can do this when the next update comes out. When we see all the new interface options that we have, all the new options for organizing, we can make decisions then. Let's not start acting like too far in advance based on what we think it'll look like months from now. Let's actually wait for the patch to transpire. Right, do a bit of this. Let's make sure we do a bit of this. Even with the buff, they were still pretty tanky. Alright, now we've got to find this paintbrush to complete this realm. Alright. There, go here. Go down. Do that. Oh, they had the Malice Harpy trait. Good for them. Amalgam Gardens is Tamaramergo. There's the paintbrush, and let's buy some emblems from some keys from Muse. 5 keys is good. Are we done? Well, let's kill this final enemy, I guess. Excuse me. And then we can move on to another realm. We're probably gonna have another boss fight soon. Another boss fights we'll just do in random realms, because if we go back to the... if we keep going back to the Arachnid Nest for every random little fight, then this circuit is gonna take far too long. 407 is a good bonus to take into the Azure Dream. Let's see what we can find in this one. So far, nothing special other than a bunch of nether stones. How many emblems? Oh yeah, we can easily find one more emblem to get that 5th key. Oh, and we don't need blank slate anymore. So let's fix that. Oop. That's the realm quest done. I'm not even sure what the realm quest was. To be perfectly honest, I wasn't paying attention. But that's okay. Let's go to the shop. Let's buy 5 keys, because I don't think we're gonna find 20 emblems in this realm. And if we do, then well shucks. Then well shucks. Refuge is Zante. Excuse me. Oh yeah. Oh, of course. The Animatus on the enemy side is always gonna resurrect, because it's gonna be immune to our debuffs. Alright, that's fine. Alright, this is important. Alright, what the hell happened at the start of battle? It doesn't even show up in the history. So they have a Pumpkin King in their party. Defense is swapped with health. It doesn't show up in the history. So I don't think you could defeat this with things that stop stat gains from happening, because it doesn't register as a stat gain that happened during battle. I mean, we can try anyway. It might be worth trying. Like, maybe it works, but my very strong suspicion is you will not be able to stop the Pumpkin King's trait from going into effect. Not by using things that stop stat gains from happening. There might be some other way to stop it, but I'd have to take a long and hard look at all of the other different traits that are available. Because it's not that difficult to stop stat changes from happening after the battle starts. But stopping stat changes that are happening before the start of battle, that's something different entirely. Ooh, hey, another place. We can keep opening chests until we see something with an insulting note in it. Uh-oh. Oh no, that's actually good, because that means it's a mimic fight. Does that give us loot? No, but I think it gives us maybe progress towards summoning another mimic. More treasure, okay. More treasure. Okay. More treasure. Hey, look at that. I knew if we opened enough chests, something would happen. We found a card. The Chaos Troll card. Even more treasure. Even more treasure. Oh, but that's fine, because we're not thrown out yet. We're not thrown out yet. Even more treasure. Oh, but we're a loser. We are a loser. Alright. I don't know if there's any way to tell which of these chests is the special one. But man, Crispy came in clutch. How many times in a row did that trigger? That was great. Like, I complain when bad things happen multiple times in a row, like bad RNG things, like enemy whites resurrecting or enemies like dodging our damage like 8 times in a row, when really it should only be a coin flip. You gotta then also consider when good luck comes your way. Like a whole bunch of times in a row we got that from what should have been a 1 in 3 chance. Maybe 1 in 2. Like, if we consider it as one of the chests is treasure, one of the chests has the insulting note that ends the event, and maybe one of the chests has a mimic fight, then the mimic fight is kind of irrelevant. Then it's about how many times in a row can you avoid opening up the or how many times in a row can you get the between the chest with treasure and the chest that ends the event, how many times can you keep getting the chest with more treasure? We got the chest with more treasure quite a few times. That gives us our first card from loot in this episode. And I feel pretty good about that. Feel pretty darn good about that. Alright. 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 Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go up and around. Let's bash these guys. Okay, I cannot help but notice that is not the Construct Master standing over there. That is the Angel Master who we are about to kill for the 10th time. Let's do another one of these and let's try and bash them. I think they're gonna be dead. Yep. I think they're dead. That's our 10th victory against the Angels. Now we can transmogrify into Angels as well, which is lovely. Alright. Alright. Fuck these guys, man. I hate them. At least they didn't fuck up the timeline too badly. Ooh, Master of Angels 10. Took a while for that achievement to pop, but pop it did. Is there anything left to see in this realm? Do not believe so. Alright, let's just make our way here then. God, it's gonna be so nice when we don't have to do Guardian Force and Mass Taunt anymore, but that's so far into the future. Because we've only just now started farming Defends and Provokes. You know, that's okay. That's okay. Bit by bit, we will complete this game. The important thing is that we are on the right track. Let's hit a few more of these guys just because it's nice and quick. Killing people is nice and quick in this realm. And all 3 of the remaining enemies are close by. Right, final enemy. Alright. Alright. One project to hand in. We're going very slowly. But it's okay. Because I think we have another 2 that are close to being done. Alright, now we have another boss for Ness, who we will take out in Bastion of the Void. I was tempted to fight for Ness in the Arachnid Nest just because he's really annoying with his stupid booze spells. But ultimately, I think it's fine. Chance to resist damage fucking sucks though. Another Pumpkin King. I think there's a good chance that we can find 10 more keys, but we'll wait and see. Sorry, 10 more emblems. 10 more keys would just be a crazy thing to find in one realm. And that's the Pando Shrine objective done. Alright. Alright, boys. Let's see. Let's also see what time we're at. We are at 48 minutes. Oof. The time has just flown by. I feel like I've done, like, barely... I feel like I've just barely started. And already it's like... We're getting towards the latter stage of the episode. This is, I guess that's just... That's just what you get with this game. Alright. Bash these guys. Alright. Alright. Who are you? You are the Reaper Master. This is going to be our 10th victory against you. Let's just bonk you on the head right quick. You're fucked. And this is our 10th victory against you, so now we can transmogrify into Reapers, which might actually be interesting, because the Reapers look very cool. That's one of the only creatures that I would consider as an option. Probably won't, but you know, just good to have it all the same. Yeah, the Laughing Wisps came back because they weren't on fire, and this is a Resurrect on Death realm. Yeah. So some enemies can still bypass our Burn Their Corpses Firestarter combo, but most of them should not. Nothing to the left, nothing to the right. Okay. Alright, let's do this, do a bit of this, do a bit of that. Go up around here. Is there a... Have we found the candle? I don't think we have. Okay. We have found the Nether boss though, so we can kind of do that whenever whenever we feel like. But let's get some omnipotent deities on the field, right? Let's go ahead and do that. Alright. 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 Do a bit of this. What the... Oh, it's because of the chance to resist damage, right, okay. That was kinda dumb, but okay, that's fine. We're doing okay. We're also heading towards where the boss is. So, should be starting that pretty soon. And that's our second card from loot for the episode. I know it's from loot because we were fighting Cerberus creatures, who were also Nemesis creatures, so they couldn't drop the Osane card as a creature drop, but they can drop it as a loot drop, and indeed we got that Osane card from the loot. Ooh, and we get a Nether Stone as well, so our luck is finally turning around. God damn, it's about time. It's about time. I don't even know what kind of voice I'm trying to do there, but I did it, and now I'm gonna stop. All right. Okay. Are you also gonna be a pal, like your Nemesis brethren from earlier? Nah, you're gonna be dumb. That's okay. That's okay. That's fine. Excuse me. Alright, let's go after Furness. Okay, let's hit one more person and then let's go after Furness. Let's just see what's in this room first, just in case Furness somehow manages to kill us. Just in case. Just in case. Alright, now let's take out Furness. Alright, this struggling alcoholic is about to get... Fuck, do we have less spell charges? Yeah, fuck. Oh. Well, that sucks. does suck quite a bit. Can we try and win early? Oh, we killed one of them. Let's maybe... try and wrap this up early. Yeah, let's try and do that. This should finish them, surely. There we go. Easy fight against Furness. It's hard to predict how fights against Furness are gonna go. It just depends on which of his boost spells fire off and which of them don't. But yeah, we got this one done. And that's our 10th achievement for fighting Furness. Go to the shop. And we can indeed buy another key. Alright. 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 So let's hit a few more of these guys. And then I think we are gonna be able to hand in 2 projects and then hand in the Rune of Prophecies. And then start a new Rune of Prophecies. And we'll see what the game is asking us to do. There's one enemy left. I'm not going to bother trying to hunt you down. I'm just going to go to the exit, which is it's right there. Okay. I'm going to go back home first and the stuff in. 2 projects is indeed going to give us enough. It's going to give us enough. Alright. What was the level 60 bonus with Perdition? Stat boosts from King Statues. That's... whatever. Okay. Let's take a look at the Rune of Prophecies. 73,000? That's quite a lot. That's quite a lot. Right, let's hand it in. Let's take a look at the new one. No arena combat, which is good, I guess. That means we can do another regular round. But let's get the slot machines, scratch cards, Kino done. Everything except Siralim. We also are gonna have to kill a specific false god, the Ancestor. But we'll kill the other one, whichever one we're killing right now, because I'm not gonna be canceling stuff. Right, so let's get Kino. So we'll do one more realm and then we'll call it good. How are we for time? We're 58 minutes. We could just end right now, but I want to keep going. I want to keep going. I want to do one more. Well, that sucked. Are we gonna get anything here? Are you serious? Whatever. Okay, so we're gonna win nothing. We're gonna get literally nothing. Okay, that's how this is gonna go. I see how it is. I see what's going on. I see. I understand. No, don't mind me. It's okay. You don't have to. You don't have to actually do anything. Don't even mind me. Don't even mind. I don't know. Why did I do that? I was just looking at... I was I was trying to think, should we put a rug here or should we put a rug here? I don't think we need rugs for these rooms. I think these rooms are fine without rugs. So let's do one final realm. Please. $410 is a good bonus to take into the Blood Grove. Right, let's do it. Final round. Final round. Let's try and blaze through this one quickly as we can. Again with the chance to resist damage. Fuck you, game. I'm gonna go ahead and buy the keys because I don't think we're gonna find 16 emblems in this round. Oh my god. Oh, okay. I was like, these guys are so tanky, but no, it's because these guys are fucking protected elites. Fuck these guys, man. Alright, what sort of enemies? Ooh, we got our 10th achievement for donating to Apocrinox. So we never need to come back to this realm again. I mean, we will keep coming back to this realm, but strictly speaking, I don't think there are any other achievements that require us to come to this realm. We'll have to come back here at some point just to for the final sweep, buying all the remaining spells and decorations. But yeah, there's another achievement, another Chivo out of the way. Ooh, treasure golem. I saw him. I saw him. Okay, you guys are dead. Oh no, champion enemies. Really? Ah, that's annoying. Get fucked. Alright. Alright, let's corner this man and bash him to... Ooh, is this a resurrection? This is a resurrection on Death Realm. That sucks. Hopefully nobody else is going to be resistant to debuffs. This is going to be probably the Eft Master. Yep. Efts are hunters who do whatever. I wasn't paying attention. They're also dead. Just die, dude. Come on. Fuck. Jesus. Alright, now we can transmogrify into Efts if we so desire. Which we probably won't, but it's good to have the option. There's another achievement for that. Oh, these guys were resistant to debuffs as a nemesis property, right? Alright. Alright. This. Alright, and here's another stone that I'm gonna be able to mark as trash. Well, not... I wish there was a mark as trash option. My way of marking as trash is just getting a picture of it and then going through all those pictures at the end. Which is a very, very janky, old-fashioned way of doing it, but it works. God, I wish Windows was better about taking screenshots. I wish it was like Firefox. Why isn't it like Firefox? So in Firefox, when I take a screenshot, even if it's just for a part of the screen, it will immediately help. There we go. We did it. We did the thing. We got our third card for the episode. So let's get some Supreme Administrators on the field. So what I was gonna say was, when I get a screenshot through Firefox, it'll just directly save it as I think a PNG file. However, when I do print screen on like using the Windows interface, I don't know if it's the same on every computer or if there's something weird, like some setting I need to enable about like what hitting print screen does. Instead of saving it as an image, it just saves it to the clipboard, which is dumb because, number one, I've got to do a whole extra thing just to turn this into like a file, which is what I wanted. And then if I accidentally like copy something else, it can just completely throw me off. I think modern day clipboards remember like more of your like previously copied things, so like you're not immediately screwed if you like copy something else in some cases, but it's still not a good way to do it. And admittedly I haven't looked very far for solutions, but it's like why even do it in the first place? It seems like this is one of those things that's just self-evidently this is a bad way of doing it. So why do it like that? I don't know. It's just kind of silly in my opinion. In my humble opinion. So that's our third card for the episode. 2 of them came in random loot. 1 of them came to us in our direct farming. Okay. So now I need to summon 2 more groups of the next creature, because I want to get through 20 of these guys as well. So hit 5 more guys, summon 1 more group, and then just go around killing everybody on the map. Is gonna be my plan. Alright. It's been a very solid episode. Let's end it with with 1 more card. Let's frickin' do it. Let's bring it home for the team, for the kingdom, for the country. Let's make the country proud by finding 1 more card. Because hey, listen, you know, different countries are about different things. Some countries are about, I don't know, they're known for a certain kind of architecture or music or a certain kind of food. In our country, we love cards. This is card country, and we are proud of it. Dang it. We don't care if nobody else in the world understands our traditions. We don't care if everyone else in the world thinks we're like weird, obsessive Nerds. We don't care because you know if they talk shit, we'll fucking kill them, right? Because in addition to being a kingdom, I guess we've also got a bunch of crazy, overpowered fantasy creatures in our employ, including some literal gods. One of which is in our party right now. So you know, if other countries start talking trash, they'll come to regret their actions quite quickly. Right. So right, I'm gonna stop talking before I end up starting a diplomatic incident. Let's just kill the rest of these guys and then we'll head out. It's a bit of a longer episode, but I was in the mood to go on for a little bit longer, and because we ended up finding a card out of it, it even ended up being, or ended up feeling justified. Ooh, there's a Pando shrine. Just die, dude, come on. Alright. Okay. Close. We must be close to the end. Because we've only got 6 enemies, I guess. That's kind of close. Oh hey, there's another one of these places. Alright. Let's see what the Pando Shrine has for us. Hopefully... What do we like? Well, we like treasure golems. That's the preferred outcome. I think we just got a Pando boss fight out of this, which gives us, you know, Pandemonium Queen and some, you know, Pandemonium trait material, which is fine. I'm sure there's builds we will do in the future with Pandemonium trait materials, but for now, I would have preferred something a bit more substantive. Anyway, let's go to the shop. Yeah, we're not at 20 emblems, so let's not even worry about that. Let's bash these guys. And let's find the last couple of enemies. Maybe we'll even, if we're lucky, get a card. If we're really lucky, but we're not. Actually, no, and yeah, I thought there was gonna be one more enemy, but no. That's the final one, so we are gonna call it good. Let's take one last look around. Don't really see anything. Yeah, we're good. Let's head home. Let's call it good. Alright. So, how are we for time? We are at 1 hour, 14 minutes. Not even that long. Not even that long. Okay, here's what we'll do. We'll start out by handing in a raid. What are we doing in this Ruined Prophecies? Just an assassination mission, which is going to take a long time. Because I think we only just started the previous one, didn't we? Oh, we're only at 3 of our projects, though. I guess we can do an assassination. Ooh, I didn't do a pilgrimage, I didn't do a training mission. I clearly messed up, but that's okay. Let's do Tamara Murgo. Let's do a training mission. We're just gonna keep doing health scrolls, and let's do, I don't know, another raid mission. Okay, yeah, this could be a good rune of prophecies for us, but we're gonna have to be sharper about starting projects promptly from now on. But the other thing we want to do is we want to crush some stones. We've got some higher level ones as well. So starting with the Lustrous Globe, rarity 246. Oh no, oh come. Glowing Jewel, rarity 241. Lustrous Bauble, rarity 191. Twinkling Stone, rarity 313. And I think that's all we found. Right, that's a good amount of piety. How much are we at? We're at more than 4 million, so we're sitting on a lot of piety. But we're not going to spend it just yet. Alright, well, before we end, let's, I guess, roll a bonus for the next episode. So I don't think we forgot to buy keys at any of the places except for Regalis, and even then we didn't forget. We're just waiting until the final false god fight in this circuit, and then we'll buy all the keys at once. So we went all the way down to Bloodgrove, which means there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bosses with whom we have a low amount of emblems, and indeed there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I didn't mess that up, at least. So there's that. Anyway, what else am I? Oh, also, hang on. Wasn't there a spell I had to buy? Acid Rain or something? I'll look it up in between episodes. And I don't think that spell is gonna help us in the god fights anyway, just because it's not a percentage-based spell. Anyway, I'm not even gonna worry about that. What I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna start wrapping up this episode. What did we accomplish? Let's take a look at some of the recent achievements. We got an achievement for donating to Muse for the 90th time, for donating to Apochnox for the 100th time. And we got the usual achievements for beating up some masters. We got an achievement for beating up Furness as well. That one for the 10th time. And also, we found 3 cards this episode. Takes us from 773 to 776. Found 1 more card in the Demigod set, and then 2 more, like, random cards from random loot. So for the first time in quite a while, we have a multi-card episode. We should soak it in, because it might be quite a while before we have another one. So let's just enjoy it while it lasts. But anyway, that's going to be all for this one. It's time for me to say thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. Hope you'll join me for the next episode as well. And until then, take care.